there is something that I would actually hypothetically consider nice news when it comes to Onyx that I do like right now, even though nothing I say is financial advice. However, keep in mind later on in the video, I'm going to talk about why the idea of 25 cents still hasn't left my mind when it comes to XCN. However, even besides that, what is something that I do like right now, and that is how not too long ago it was announced how the version 1.0.4 of the Onyx Smart Wallet was now live on the Apple iOS App Store, which I think is pretty cool, and also it's pending, allegedly, on the Google Play Store. So I like what I'm seeing here, and I think it's a good progression. Granted, when it comes to, again, something like a wallet, it's nothing really that revolutionary. I mean, we see a lot of other projects have that, but I think if I take a look at it sort of in and of itself, right, in terms of what Onyx has been able to achieve so far, it's pretty impressive considering how back then there wasn't really much that I could latch onto when it comes to Onyx fundamentally. I mean, really, right? I mean, I was a fan of the project, but then it just felt like it was this narrative of being a miniature version of Ripple and Stellar, but then not really much fundamentally. But then now, again, I see stuff like this. I see stuff like, allegedly something like the Goliath, testnet that's supposed to maybe launch quite soon, less than supposedly 20 days from right now. We'll have to wait and see though, but I'm just saying that could be pretty awesome as well because Goliath is supposedly going to be this layer 1 blockchain for the world of finance. So I do like the direction there. And overall, I just like Onyx because, again, focus on payments, global trade and finance, gives me Ripple and Stellar vibes. But then when it comes to XCN, just a way lower market cap, and then XRP and XLM. So that's another thing that I do like as well. And I think the team seems to be heading the project in the right direction fundamentally. Now, in terms of the price, it's different. But then again, in terms of fundamentals, I like the direction in which it's heading. Now, when I take a look at the idea, right, of 25 cents, that's around a 21x from here. The way you take a look at it is that XRP not too long ago reached a market cap of around 200 billion. If that does a 20x, let's say, right, the market cap would be around 4 trillion. If let's say XLM, which don't get me wrong, I still am a fan, but then at the same time, if XLM did a 20x with a market cap right now there's over 10 billion, I mean, the market cap's going to be over 200 billion? You know what I mean? However, if I take a look at XCN, doing around a 21x market cap at that point would be nearly $9 billion considering current circulating supply. Like, maybe it doesn't seem that ridiculous, but this is just my perspective. But ultimately, the way you take a look at it is that the only thing I can do is stay patient because whenever the altcoin space, or just let's say XCN, decides to have that next leg up more specifically, it's going to be beyond my control. So whether or not it happens, if ever, right, next month in December, or let's say in Q1 of next year, in 2026, like in February or March, or maybe even January, sometime around there, like whenever that happens, it's going to be beyond my control. But I do like what I'm seeing when it comes to Onyx. Seems to be heading to me again fundamentally in the right direction, and I do like the news about the wallet. But again, only time will tell, and I'm staying patient. And feel free to subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I greatly appreciate it. It's been Lee the Captain, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.